Nick Hawkins just come back from the London Stadium. Virtually, it was West Ham 2, Leeds 0. Yes, the Moyes train continues, and off we go to the Champions League. It looks like. No, I'm joking. No, another good win tonight.
Yeah. Again, reasonably professional. Good setup. Played 4 at the back. Bit fortunate at the beginning that their 2 goals were kind of ruled out. So we could have been 1-0 down quite easily, but we didn't. And after that, we kind of got back into the game and took charge. I had a feeling about Mike Dean that he might favour us in 1 or 2 situations. And he gave us the penalty. And to be fair, it did look like an obvious penalty, didn't it, in the replay? So maybe he wouldn't have got away with it if he didn't give it anyway. And then, and nice to see Lingard pick the ball up. Because a lot of the strikers do want to take the penalties. It kind of improves their tally. He picked his spot, seemed to scuff it a bit, and then their goalkeeper, if you look at him, he was on his line, but he's half dancing around, isn't he, trying to put him off. And then he got his hands to it, but fortunately he fell perfectly for Lingard. He put it in the back of the net, and that set us up on our way, really. And then the man of the match, Dawson, really got a really good goal. And every time we had a corner or a cross, it looked like we were going to score. We were ever so close to making it 3 in the game. And then after that, I think Leeds tried to come back into it, and Fabianski pulled off a couple of really good saves, and Dawson again got his head or his body in the way. A couple of times Duke lost his marker, but Dawson was there to mop it all up and clean it up, and has become the Ogbonna, hasn't he? What Ogbonna was doing before, that's what Dawson's doing. So it worked out really well. I think Fornell's had a really good shot, hit the bar. Antonio's working hard. Creswell a bit struggling at the beginning, but got back into the game. So really, everyone just had a good game, quite professional, clean sheet, 2-0. Yeah.
Does this game sort of emphasise and for you represent what West Ham have become? Because Jazz, you've been a West Ham fan for a good many years, mate. We've seen us lose these games 99 out of 100, haven't we? These types of games.
Yeah, but at the moment, like you said, if I remember correctly, we haven't been rolled over hardly this season. We've always maintained our shape. And a couple of times when we have gone 1-0 down, we've got back in the game. So that's the difference. And I think we got a lot of captains on that pitch. You got Dawson, who was finger pointing at people to keep their focus. You got Rice, who's always geeing the people up. You got Lingard, who's all excited all the time. So we've got a lot of leaders out there, a lot of good professionals who not slacking, not showing off, working hard. Even Benrahma, who's known for his skill, he's learning how to work hard and track back and that kind of thing, really. So we just look comfortable. And the thing is, you kind of expect it now, isn't it, really? We've won 2-0, and it's just getting used to it. So professional, even against Man City. Their manager, Pep, said really nice things about us, saying it's one of the best teams they've played this season. So that's a kind of neutral point of view. I got my friends, even Tottenham fans, last week saying, I hate to say it, but you're doing really well, and the manager's doing well. So everyone else is noticing us, and looking at 8th place Liverpool, we kind of 4 or 5 points ahead of them. Got a game in hand, because 7th is, I've always said 7th is the least that we should expect to achieve to get into Europa, hopefully. So that gap is building again. Carry on marching. Let's carry on. But this team definitely deserves European football next season, and that could help keep the good players that we've got in the team, not look for a move, and then hopefully get 2-3 more signings over the line in the summer. Keep Dawson, keep Lingard, and it's looking good, mate. Yeah, it's looking good.
Listen, we've got about 5 or 6 games now coming up where I think it's going to shape the way we look at the end of the season and what we can start to dream. I mean, there are people that are going to be looking at the big prize, the big one, which is, Champions League football. We're not going to win the league now. We could, it's way beyond, I think, anybody but Man City now to win the league. But there's a big prize. There's a big carrot there, isn't there, dangling? And it comes over the next 5-6 games, because in them 5 or 6 games, I think we play Manchester United next week. Then we play Chelsea a couple of weeks later, and in between that, we've got Leicester, which you could see us finish as high as second, third, if we get some good points out of them games.
Yeah, I think Chelsea, Leicester, Everton, all at home, and we wish it could be there. So that's a bit of a plus point for us. Bit of a shame Leicester won. They didn't really deserve it. They're not playing well. They've lost Maddison. They've lost Barnes. Villa have kind of fell away now. We don't have to worry about them at the moment without Grealish. Chelsea looking good under the good manager. I think Leicester were the ones that I highlighted we could catch, I think, the way teams are playing. Liverpool, you can never write them off, but they seem to be in all kinds of trouble and falling away. Tottenham have picked up again, but I'm not being impressed with Tottenham. I know they've won their last 3 games and we beat them, but Tottenham, for me, is still up and down. I mean, I know he's playing more attacking players now, which has improved them. I think Leicester is the one we could catch. And if they didn't win yesterday, we could have been even closer. But I don't think they're playing well at all. Vardy's playing; he's well out of form, you know. So it's getting tight, mate. I mean, you know, not many games to go now. And if you do have a 5-6 point lead over, you know, teams like Liverpool, that's a good shout. I think we're not scared of any big clubs. I mean, we beat Tottenham, we beaten Leeds, gave Man City a good game. Man United coming up, so hopefully we can give a good performance. And we got no one to fear, mate. And hopefully we don't pick up any injuries. And it's going to get very tasty, very exciting. And what a good thing about today is we won by 2-0, so that'll improve the goal difference. It could come down to that, Nicky. You know, Europa or Champions League, the 5th team could lose out to 4th on goal difference. So we've got to make sure that we keep that going. And it's good to see Fabianski back. I'm not really happy with sort of Randolph's performances when he has come in. He doesn't look comfortable to me. So it's important that we keep Fabianski fit, and hopefully Ogbener's not too far away. Masuaku, I heard, broke down, I think. Coming back. Johnson, he's learning every game, and hopefully he can show even more better sort of form next season. So he has to just keep watching, keep enjoying it. And one thing I do hate is when every game that comes up, it's a must-win. I don't believe in that. I think if you read that word, it's been must-win for a long time now. Crucial must-win. I hate to use those words. I just want to just keep watching, and hopefully we get a European spot, mate.
Over the last 4 or 5 years I've been talking to you, mate. How many must-wins have we lost? And we're still here.
I don't want to put too much pressure on the team. They've done us really proud so far. And let's keep going. And they're not getting nervous because they don't expect to be there. Like you said, the pressure, I don't think the pressure's on them really. Pressure's on big teams who have to get up there. Tottenham, Chelsea, teams like that. Yeah.
I was about to ask, I think I'm going to talk about this later on one of our shows, but just quickly before you go, are you happy that we're not being mentioned? Because we seem to be just being I mean, they're talking about, you know, that us. I think us and Everton are the ones, you know, when they're talking about, you know, like Man United beat Man City. You know, Chelsea would be happy about that, and you know, Leicester would be happy about that. Man United would be happy about that. Then Liverpool, for some reason, will be happy about that. They just seem to completely look past us to sort of build that narrative. Are you happy with that?
I'm happy with that because my world is a club. People like yourselves, I don't watch a match today. In the past, they used to ridicule, say West Ham will come down with the Christmas decorations. They're everyone's second team because we beat them. We beat them 4-3. They're always letting goals at the back. But the West Ham team at the moment is not traditionally West Ham team. It's tough. It's solid. It's the old like Everton Leeds teams that used to play and used to hate playing them. So I'm happy with that we're going under the radar and they're focusing on Klopp and Liverpool every day. And kind of Chelsea's good run at the moment. And we're not favoured by the media, mate. You know that even though a lot of the editors and presenters are sort of West Ham linked sort of presenters and West Ham fans like TalkSport and all those people. So they don't really say kind things about us. So I think it's good. And we haven't spoken about the board or the owners for a while, which is good. I think we're talking about things happening on the pitch, which is the way it should be. So that's another good thing. But so hopefully they pull out more money. 60, 70 million budget, I'm hearing 60 and another 10. I think if we get into Europe, we're not going to get much more than that out of them, Nicky. I think 70 million to bring in 3, 4, 5 bodies that we need. Lingard and Dawson will take up 25 of that, I think. So you're left with half and get Anderson and Yarmolenko off the books. That would be a lot of wages. Hopefully we can get some money. We're not going to get much for both of them.
No.
For 15 million for both of them in total. That's what I'm looking at, mate. Around that figure.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
If you're lucky. That's my opinion anyway. I know that there's a lot of people. If we get 20, I think we'd be pushing it for the pair of them. But anyway, yes, thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, take care, mate. Thank you.
Bud.